It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Stigbergets and Wylam Brewery in Newcastle, and it's a can of Imperial Chocolate Orange Stout coming in at 12% ABV. It's in a 440ml can. Without further ado, let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. I love the sound of this. It sounds incredible. I'm a big fan of Stigbergets. Big fan of Wylam. Giving it a big, very rigorous pour I want to create. Look at that. Look at that beautiful head on the beer. We got a 2-finger tan coloured head. Jet black beer in the glass. Look at that. It looks like engine oil. Let's get the aroma. First of all, I'm going to say, yeah, it's not going to be clear. In terms of like if it was like a pale coloured beer, you'd be able to see if it was clear or not. I would say this would be hazy. You can tell just by looking at it that it would be a big hazy monster if it was straw coloured. Aroma. Ooh, it smells like an Imperial brown ale. But then it doesn't at the same time. It's like orange peel mixed with tobacco smoke. Chocolate coffee caramel from the roasted malt. It smells bonkers, and there's a vinous quality coming through as well. A plum and a fig and a prune. Licorice, raisin. Rum? Like a dark Captain Morgan's rum as well. It smells fantastic. I'm gonna dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh. Oh. Oh my, oh, blimey. Wow, the flavours pumping through. It's so slick. It's so thick and slick and gloopy, and then you just hit with tons of flavour, like standing here going, how on earth am I going to be able to pull all of these flavours, because there's so many. Let's start. Let's start with what I'm tasting right now, and that is a fantastic bitterness, like this combination of hops and a combination of the roasted malt is just hitting me, this massive bitterness. Wow. Mouthfeel is like engine oil, it really is, and then you get this little flicker of carbonation to push the beer around the inside of the mouth to release all of that flavour, and there's tobacco smoke, there's vanilla, there's that Captain Morgan dark rum flavour. It's so thick. It's so thick. It's like just engine oil. Just absolutely engine oil. Licorice, plum, prune, fig. Lots of dark fruit flavours coming through. Vinous flavours coming through from the amount of hops in the beer, clashing with the roasted malt to offer up the dark fruit flavours coming through. Amazing bitterness. Lots of chocolate, lots of coffee, lots of caramel. amazing. Just flavours of vanilla and cinnamon, spiciness, pepperiness, smokiness, tobacco smoke. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And the orange. Imperial chocolate orange stout. Right. Not overly, I'm going to be honest, I'm not, like, the orange is not like synthetic orange being thrown at you. Which I'm glad it doesn't, you know. I don't like that, the synthetic, like, ice cream puree flavours that some breweries use to brew their beers with. Concentrates. Yeah, I would say it's more peel, orange peel, rather than the concentrate I was just talking about. And I prefer that. I prefer that. I don't want like a mass load of orange in the beer. I want it to be subtle. I want to taste the beer first, the roasted malt and the imperialness of this beer. Stigbergets Brewery in Gothenburg. And that's it. They haven't really said much on the can. So I want to talk to you about the roasted malt. So the roasted malt gives off flavours of if you think the roasted malt, you get coffee, and this is why the mouthfeel is so thick. Because if you think of going to a nice coffee shop, although it's April 2020, so I haven't been to a coffee shop for a month or so now. If you're wondering why, just Google what happened in March, April 2020. It was a monumental moment for the world. But yeah, the roasted malt is giving off this coffee flavour, thick, gloopy coffee flavour. If you think of a latte, that would be that same kind of thick, density. I think that's why the beers are made with a massive mouthfeel. Pardon me. Because they want it to be, they know it's roasted malt, they know you're going to get coffee, chocolate and caramel. And when you think coffee, chocolate and caramel, then three flavours. I got my head together now, here we go. The coffee, thick dark chocolate, thick milk chocolate if you like, and then thick gloopy caramel. They're all big, thick, gloopy flavours, yeah? So that's the reason why they make these beers big and fat and gloopy, is to match it up with the roasted malt flavours. I've had some thin imperial stouts in my time, and I must admit, like on the refreshing side, I must admit it's not for me. I'd rather drink a pale ale or something, or a double IPA or something like that, rather than something that is not thick. It's got to be thick for an imperial stout. I'm going to rate it. Stigbergets x Wylam. Two fantastic breweries. One fantastic beer. Rating. Smells terrific. Tastes terrific. Looks terrific. I like that enough to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. So 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!